Alright, these are elimination methods. So I'm going to use the elimination method, which means I need to multiply one equation or both by a number. Now, do I have opposite coefficients here at all? I have a 4 and a 3. Are they opposite? No. The opposite of 4 is -4. The opposite of 3 is -3. I have a -3 and a -1. Are they opposites? No. But one of the nice things is, at this point, I see a 1 in there, and I can manipulate a 1 a lot easier than I can manipulate any other number. Even though it's a -1, I can make a positive. I can make that into a positive number just by multiplying it by a negative, just like that. So I want to multiply the bottom equation by a number that, and I want to eliminate my y's in this case. So I need a +3 down here. So what am I going to multiply this entire equation by to get a +3y? I'm going to multiply it by a negative number because negative times negative is positive. But since it's -1, 1 times what gets me to 3? 3. So I'm going to multiply through by a -3. The first equation stays the same. 4x minus 3y is equal to -1. The -3, multiply it by 3x, is a -9x. -3 times -3 is +3y. -3 times -2 is 6. So now do I have opposite coefficients? Yes. I'm happy. So, what's 4 minus 9? It's a -5x. -3y plus 3y is 0, so I don't have to write anything there. -1 plus 6 is 5. So I have 5x. -5x is equal to 5. Divide by -5, divide by -5. X is equal to -1. So I know my point of intersection is at -1 comma something. Now, which of these two equations are the easiest one to use? First one or second one? Alright, let's use the first one. I know x is equal to -1, so I'll get 4 times -1 minus 3y is equal to -1. So -4 minus 3y is equal to -1. Add a 4 to both sides. -3y is equal to 3. Because if you owed someone $1, you had $4, you're left with $3. Divide by -3. Y is equal to -1. -1 is my y value. You can check in the calculator to make sure. But that one's good to go. So any questions on this method? You have to identify which variable you're going to eliminate, and then you're going to have to create an opposite by multiplying by some value. And so I created a negative or a +3. Alright, now, same thing here. I have x plus y equals 2, 2x plus y equals -1. Which variable do you want to get rid of? Which variable do you think is the easiest one to get rid of? Again, it's the y's, because I have one y and a -y, or one y and a 1y. So, what am I going to have to multiply which equation by? Which equation? First one or second one? I'm going to multiply the first one by a -1. Because I'll get -x minus y equals -2. And then the second equation is exactly the same where we started from. Now, why would I do that? Why did I use the first equation? Yeah. Okay, yeah, they all have coefficients of 1, so I just have to change their signs from positive to negative. But also, I see I have a 2x here, and I have a negative 1x. I'm going to be left with a positive x value. And so working with positive numbers sometimes is a lot more advantageous than working with negative numbers. Negative x plus 2x, that's an x value. Negative y plus y is 0. Negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3. So I know my x-coordinate's a negative 3. Now, I'm going to use that first equation, x plus y is equal to 2, because I don't have to do any multiplication or anything crazy like that. I know my x is a negative 3, so I'll get negative 3 plus y is a 2. Now how do I solve for y? Add 3 to both sides. And so y is equal to 5. So there's my answer for that one. So far, so good?